Hi, today we are going to be looking at prime number. A prime number is a number usually greater than 1 that cannot be divided by any other number except 1 and by itself. Take note of these three things. They are usually greater than 1. They can only be divided by 1 and by itself. So this definition suggests that 1 is not a prime number. Okay, if 1 is not a prime number, what are prime numbers? Let's take 2. Is 2 a prime number? Remember, we said it should be divisible by 1 and itself, right? 2 can be divided by 1. It can also be divided by 2. That means 2 is a prime number. What about 3? 3 can be divided by 1. It can also be divided by 3. That makes 3 a prime number. Let's take a look at 4. 4 can be divided by 1. It can be divided by 2. And can also be divided by 4. Because of the fact that 4 can be divided by 2 makes it not a prime number. 4 is not a prime number because we said a prime number should only be divided by 1 and by itself, right? What about 5? Would you say 5 is a prime number? Let's take a look. 5 can be divided by 1 without having a remainder. If you try to divide 5 by 2, it's going to have a remainder of 1. If you divide 5 by 3, it's going to have a remainder of 2, right? So that tells you that 5 cannot be divided by 2 and 3 and 4, but it can be divided by 5. And we said that a prime number is only divisible by 1 and by itself, meaning 5 is a prime number. Let's take a look at 6. 6 can be divided by 1. It can be divided by 2. Can be divided by 3. Can also be divided by 6. This suggests that 6 is not a prime number because it can be divided by 2 and also 3, right? Remember the definition. A prime number cannot be divided by any other number except 1 and itself. Let's take a look at 7. 7 can only be divided by 1 and by 7, right? So this makes 7 a prime number. What about 8? 8 can be divided by 1, by 2, by 4, and by 8. This suggests that 8 is not a prime number. What do you think of 9? 9 can be divided by 1, by 3, and by 9. Because of the fact that it can also be divided by 3 makes it not a prime number, because a prime number will only be divisible by 1 and by itself, right? So in that case, so I will cycle this red. Sorry about that, because it is not a prime number, right? If you consider 10, 10 also is not a prime number because it can be divided by 2 and by 5. What about 11? 11 is a prime number because it can only be divided by 1 and by 11. 13 is a prime number. Another one is 17 is a prime number. 19 is a prime number, and so on and so forth. Go ahead to list the different prime numbers that you have from 1 to 100 to see if you understand the concept of prime numbers. In the next class, we're going to be looking at factors. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you are new on this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell to turn on your notification so you don't miss any of our videos. See you in the next class.